everyone, today I read book Lost in the Desert. Chapter 1. It was raining hard outside, but Ben, Rosie and Max were happy. Grandpa was taking them away for the weekend. Please, can we go to a place that's dry and sunny? Asked Max. Yes, agreed Rosie. And somewhere we said, please. Dry and sunny, said Glum, with no sand. With sands? No problem. Glum started the van. The robot typed some numbers into the computer, and suddenly the van was in a new place. But where? I can't see.
I can't see.
Can't see, said Glum. There was sand everywhere. They couldn't see the ground or the sky. There was just sand all around them. Strong winds hit the van and turned it around in the air. It's a storm, shouted Ben. A sandstorm. Suddenly, the van hit something and stopped. What happened? Asked Max. We aren't moving. The computer screen was black. I need to look at the engine, said Grandpa. But I can't do that until the storm ends. They sat and listened to the wind. When the sandstorm finished, Grandpa tried to open his door. It didn't move. I can't open the door, said Grandpa. There's too much sand outside. At last, they got out of the van and looked around. Whoa, we are in a desert, said Max. A big empty desert. Rosie smiled. I wanted sand, but not this much. Grandpa was looking at the front of the van. We can go until the van's out of this sand, he said. Can you pull it out, Glum? He asked. What? Said the robot. His eyes moved around and around. Who's Glum? Chapter 2. Glum did not get better as the sun moved slowly across the blue sky. The day got hotter and hotter, but the little robot was going around and around in the circles. What's wrong with him? Asked Ben. Perhaps he's too hot, said Grandpa. All this might be sent in his computer. I need my tools to find out. But they are at home. We must drink enough water, said Ben. That's very important in the desert. After they packed their water bottles, they all sat in the shade of the van. What now? Asked Rosie. How can we go home? Grandpa was thinking. The van's radio is broken and we can't use our cell phones here, he said. We need a different way to find help. When evening came at last, the air wasn't as hot as before. Suddenly Ben stood up. He pointed at something that was far away. What's that? The others looked. It's more smoke, said Max. Maybe somebody's cooking dinner on a fire. We can walk there and ask for help. It's too late to leave now, said Grandpa. It's going to be dark soon, and that smoke is far away. Grandpa smiled. That gives me an idea. We had fireworks last week for the new year. There's still a rocket in the van. He went to the van to look. I have it, he shouted happily. Now, where are the matches? Grandpa began to look in another box, but suddenly he pulled his hand. Ouch! Ouch! That hurts! A little animal jumped to the sand. A scorpion! Chapter 3. Are you going to be okay, Grandpa? Asked Rosie. Scorpion stings are dangerous. I only fight, Grandpa said. Rosie wasn't sure. Grandpa's face was red, and he looked sick. Try to sleep, Rosie said. Ben and Max was still trying to find the matches. They aren't here, said Ben. At last, the desert quickly became cold at night. They tried to sleep, but it was a long wait for the warm morning. Grandpa was still sleeping when the sun came up again. Ben stood up. We must find the people who made that fire, he said. What else can we do? Lungs can't help us. The robot was still going around in circles, but more and more slowly. Ben took his compass out of his pocket, and Rosie gave Max the water bottles. Please be careful, she said. It wasn't easy.
It wasn't.
It wasn't easy to work on the sand. The day wasn't very hot at first, but as the sun climbed higher, the day got hotter and hotter. Soon the boys grew very tired. Their legs hurt, their arms hurt, their bodies hurt, but they did not stop. Max drank some water. Don't drink too much, said Ben. We all need water later. They worked for hours. It is the right way? Max asked. Ben put his hand in his pocket. Oh no, he said. I don't have the pockets now.
The compass now. Focus.
Compass now. He looked at the desert all around them. With that the compass, how could they find the way? What now? Ben said, soon our water bottles are going to be empty.
Yes, empty.
But Max was smiling. and pointing. Look, he said, camels. Chapter 4. Man's name is Simon. My name is Simon. The man on the camel told them, do you live here in the desert? Must ask. Simon smiled. No, I take people here on vacation. But tell me, why are you lost in the desert? Ben quickly explained about Grandpa the van and the scorpion. So where is your van? Asked Summer. Ben looked around at the desert. I don't know. At the van, Rosie was getting more and more frightened. Grandpa was still sleeping, and Glon wasn't moving. Where are Ben and Max? Rosie thought. She looked down at the rocket sadly. With no matches, it couldn't help them. Wait, thought Rosie. Maybe it can use something else to start a fire. She looked around for something to use. When she saw Grandpa's glasses in his shirt pocket, Rosie smiled. Perhaps she could use those. Minutes later, Rosie was holding the glasses over the paper at the bottom of the rocket. The light of the sun went through one lens of the glasses and hit the paper. Come out, Rosie said quietly. Start a fire, please. Nothing happened. Let me see those glasses, said a
Tired
voice.
voice.
It was Grandpa. His eyes were open and he looked a little better. Rosie gave him the glasses. Quickly, he pushed both lenses out and held them together. Then he and Rosie held the lenses over the rocket. There was a little smoke, then a small fire. The rocket flew into the sky. We did it, shouted Rosie. Chapter 5. Look there, shouted Summer. I can see fireworks in the sky. Let's look at the yellow and red lights. And laughed. That's Grandpa and Rosie rocket. We can go and help them now, said Ben. Ben started to walk to the truck, but Summer stopped him. The truck's too slow on soft sand, he said. You must ride the camels with me. Come on. Grandpa and Rosie wait at the van. Did somebody see our rocket? Asked Rosie. I don't know, said Grandpa. The sun moved slowly across the sky, and then Rosie jumped up. I can see something, she shouted. 3 camels are coming. As the camels came closer, she saw the people who were on them. Ben and Max are riding them. Grandpa stood up slowly. First, he thanked Summer, then he spoke to the 2 boys. It was very dangerous to walk into the desert, he said. Then he smiled. But you found Summer and brought him to us. Well done. Summer was looking at the bed. I have ropes in my bag, he said. My camels can pull your van out of the sand easily. Summer was right, and soon the van was ready to go again. Now you must see a doctor, Summer told Grandpa. I will, said Grandpa. He looked at Glunk. The robot wasn't moving. Then I fixed Glunk, Grandpa said. But how can you go home in the van? This van? Asked Summer. Watch, said Rosie as they got into the van. Suddenly there were lights everywhere. The van was living. Goodbye, Summer, shouted Ben, and thank you. It's over. Goodbye.